Like I knew that I like hurt something, so I like looked at, I was thinking it was like my arm. So I looked at my arm and there was nothing there. It was fine. And then I like saw my hand and it was kind of just dangling there.
A multi-sport athlete all through high school, Makayla Pierson was no stranger to a challenge. But this would prove to be her biggest challenge yet.
Makayla's hand was basically slid off about halfway. That ripped out the blood vessels. So even though it was slid off and looked like she still had hand, there was no blood supply going to the hand. Dr. Jenkins, my partner, called me in, I think it was around midnight, July 4th night, and he already had her in the operating room by the time I got to the hospital, because if you don't get them hooked back up right away, you have a certain time limit before things start to die.
It was a race against time.
I knew, like when I was in the ambulance, I kind of had a feeling that I was going to get it amputated, so when I woke up, I just wondered if it was still there.
A race that both Makayla and her family thought she'd already lost.
Her parents thought her hand was already being lost, and I was able to save it, so that truly was a miracle for them. And then in the morning when Makayla saw she had a hand, she was grateful. She didn't understand it wasn't going to be normal yet.
I was in the hospital bed and I would like look at my fingers and try to move them and they wouldn't do anything, so that was hard too. But I think if it wasn't for her, then I definitely wouldn't have a hand, so.
But saving her hand was one of just many steps down a long road to recovery, a road that Makayla says the staff at UMC has been there for every step of the way, through 5 surgeries.
Every time I have a surgery, I get a little get well card from the staff, and they all sign it and they wish me well.
Or relearning to write with her left hand.
One of my nurses at UMC, she bought me a book, a little, like I guess a kindergarten book, to trace letters and practice writing, and she got me a whiteboard with markers so I could write.
But what's really stood out is the doctor that was not only determined to save her hand,
you want to show her what you can do?
But to see her use it. Fighting for an experimental treatment to help Makayla's bone growth. Fighting insurance for more therapy sessions when she reached her max.
I think a doctor would do everything they can to help me while I'm at the hospital, but I never realized or thought that they would do stuff outside of me at the hospital. It means a lot to me. It's just like, it's amazing that it's not only me and my family trying to fight for more insurance or the bone growth stimulator. It's other people, and it's like the UMC staff, so it's really great.
Finding not only a friend, but an inspiration in Dr. McKee. Makayla will attend Texas Tech next fall, planning to pursue a career in medicine.
After the surgeries that I've had and gone through, I've just wanted to do it even more. Seeing all of the help that people at hospitals do and give is just like, it's amazing, and I just want to be able to be a part of that.